Children and hi everyone. In previous video I explained about the Coulomb's inverse scalar, that is the scalar method. Coulomb's inverse scalar, in its importance, comparison between the Coulomb's law and gravitational law, that should be clearly explained in the previous video. In this video I am going to explain the same Coulomb's inverse scalar in vector notations. This equation is very expressive than the previous equation. So in IP examination point of view, this is not much important, but in other competitive exams and to know about the much more about the Coulomb's inverse scalar, it is important. In IP examination point, it is nothing. Clear? Not much of importance, but examination, other competitive exam point of view, this is very important. Clear? So today's topic is Coulomb's law in vector form. Here two charges in this diagram. Look at the diagram very carefully. Here Q1, Q2 are there. Two charges, Q1, Q2 are two charges, and they are separated by some distance of R21, and this is the first vector OA. Just let us see, I will explain later. OA is the one vector, position vector is what? R1. OB is the another vector, that is what? R2. OA is the first vector, that is what? R1, and OB is what? Position vector R2. Clear? Now Q12, Q1, Q2. R21 means what? Position vector from Q1 to Q2. R21, position vector from Q1 to Q2. Clear? Q1 to Q2. And now here F12 and F21. Here charge Q1 is there, charge Q2 is there. Here when we have these two charges, Q2 can apply the force on Q1. That should be here F12. Force acting on the first charge. F12. Force acting on the first one by Q2. F12 means the Q2 can apply the force on Q1 in this direction. That is what? F12. F12 means what? Force on the charge Q1 by Q2. Clear, children? Force acting on Q1 by Q2. Clear? Next, F21. Force acting on charge Q2 by Q1. F21. Force acting on charge Q2 by charge Q1. So if you got idea about this one, we will go to the topic now. Here simply we are taking 3 points here. O, it is the origin, and it is Q1 at the position of A and Q2 at the position of B. Clear, children? And this is the R1 position vector. OA is what? Position vector of Q1, and OB position vector of Q2, that is what? R2. OB is R2. And now here R21. Distance from Q1 to Q2 is what? R21. This is the position vector from Q1 to Q2. If you can take Q2 to Q1, R12. Clear? And now here what is F12? F12. Force on the first charge by Q2. F21. Force on second charge by first one. F21. Clear? So F12 means what? Force on the first charge by second charge is F12. And F21 means what? Force acting on second charge by the first one. F21. Clear? So after that, now look at this diagram. Here already we know that what is the formula? General equation 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. This is the general formula. Scalar in form of scalars 1 by 4 by epsilon Q1 Q2 by R square. In that equation, if Q1 Q2 is greater than 0, product of Q1 and Q2 is greater than 0, then Q Q1, Q2 should be similar charges, like charges. Either Q1 is positive, Q2 also positive. If Q1 is negative, Q2 also negative. So like that. So Q1, Q2 is greater than 0, then they must be like charges, they can repulse. It should be shown like this. So it is shown like this also Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2. So the diagram what we are showing, this is the now just part of that one, F12, F21. Here now F12 is in this direction, F21 is in opposite direction, That means what? Q1, Q2 must be greater than 0. Now this force is what? Repulsive. And in this case, this is the F12 and this is F21. This is F12 and this is F2, like this. They are seems to be facing each other. That means what? This is the attractive force. What is that? Attractive force. Clear? So when Q1, Q2 is less than 0, then the force should be less than, Q1, Q2 must be less than 0. The nature of force must be here attractive. When Q1, Q2 is greater than 0, then the force should be here repulsive. Clear? So after that, here from this figure I am going to write like this. Here we know that from this one, according to law of active addition, from this I am writing OA plus AB. OA plus AB gives OB. Clear? This is the OA and this is what? AB. This is what? AB. And now what we got? Yes, this is the according to vector addition. So this is the O and this is the A. Initial point of the vector, final point of the vector. Clear? Again we are taking another vector. Final point of the first one is given to the initial of second one. Initial of second one, and this is the final. Then we can add the initial of the first vector and final point of the second vector. We are adding like this. Clear? Very simple. If you can take this is the vector, now this is called initial point and this is the final point. This is the first vector A. Clear? And now we are taking this is the second vector B. How we are joined these two? Final vector of A is joined to the initial of second one. Then now we are joining these two like this. Now this is represents what? A plus B. This is what? A plus B, like that. So here we are using the, from that figure we are using the vector addition. Now it is what? From figure what to write? OA plus AB is equals to OB. Here OA is what? R1. R1 plus AB means what? R21. R21. R21 means what? Position vector from Q1 to Q2 is equals to, and this is what? R2. Clear? So from that what to write? R21 is equals to what? Right? R2 minus R1. So this is now expression for R21. How we can write the R21? Clear? After that, similarly again I am taking from figure. Now I am taking like this. This is the first vector now, OB. Next AB, sorry, BA, and now it is OA. Clear? So in this case I am taking now, this is OB is the first vector, OB is the first vector, and next after this is the, I am taking this is now R12. Here Q1 to Q2 is what? R21. Q1 to Q2 means what? R21. Now Q2 to Q1 is R12. Clear? R21 is what? I told you starting of this one lesson. R21 is the position vector from Q1 to the Q2. Q1 to the Q2. Now I am saying that R12 means that we are taking the position vector from Q2 to Q1. So here this is R12 and now we are taking this is the another one. That is what? OA. OB. Simple. We are having first thing is OB. Next is R21 and now we are adding like this. This is what? OA. Clear? So after that, here I am writing OB plus BA. OB plus BA is equals to OA. OB means what? R2. BA means what? R12. OA means what? R1. Then what, write? R12. All are vectors. Don't forget, everything is vector. R12 vector is means what? R1 minus R2. Yes, these are the values for R21, R12. R21 means what? R2 minus R1. R12 means what? R1 minus R2. Clear, children? So here we have R21 is there, R1 is there. So for that I am writing now vector forms. So for example, if A is a vector, then what do you write? Unit vector. Unit vector A is equals to what do you write? S. A by mod of A. If B is the vector, unit vector, how we write? B by mod B. Got, children? Then like this. So here we will write R21. R21 is equals what, right? R21 cap, unit vector. R21 by mod of R21, and R12 cap is equals to R12 by mod of R12. So now we have values for R21 and R12 unit vectors. So now we are expressing the F1, F2 values of in terms of vectors. So then here I am writing now F1 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by R21 square. R21 square into R21 cap. So this is what? F21. F21. F21 is equals to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon into Q1 Q2 by R2 square. That is what? R21. Here F12. Here for example F121 means what? I am writing here F21. F21 means what? Force acting on the second charge by the first charge. Clear? Force F21, I told so many times, F21 means what? Force on the Q2 by Q1. That means the force is in this direction. That's why here I am taking now it is R21. Clear? R21. That's why what, right? F21 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R21 square into unit vector of R21. This is the vector form of Coulomb's inverse square law. Clear? And similarly here now what do you write? F12. F12. What is that? Force acting on Q1 by Q2. That means it should be in the same direction. That's why what you say here Q1 to Q1 side. What is R12? That's why here I am writing 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12 square. R12 square into R12s. This is magnitude. This is another equation for another force here. F12 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12 square into R12 cap. So these two are the equations. Here F21 means force on second charge by first one, and this is the force on the first one by the second charge. So individually we have forces in vector forms. Clear, children? So now here almost all R21 is nothing but here R12, but both are magnitudes are same, but they are in opposite directions. Clear, children? Simply we are showing here, for example, AB is 10 centimeters, then BA also 10 centimeters, magnitude is same, but they are in opposite direction. they are in opposite direction. So that's why in this case what we write simply R21 is nothing but minus R12. Got my point? Here A to B is R21 and B to A is R12. How we are showing? This is the R21 and this is the R12. R12. Both are how they are? Inversely proportional, sorry, opposite directions. Opposite direction. That's what I write. R21 is equals to minus R12. So I am substituting here. F12 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by what, right? Minus R12 square into R12 cap. That means what we get? F12 is equals to, here what, right? Here instead of R12 I am writing R21. Sorry, R21. Instead of R12 is equals to minus R21, then what you get? F12 is equals to minus F21. Very good. Clear? I am substituting here. It is what? F12 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12 square into R12 cap. Then what you get? R21 is equals to minus R12. Or R12 is equals to minus R21. That's why instead of R12 what I am writing here? R21. So no need to confuse here. This is R12 square. So instead of R12 what write? Minus R21. I wrote that one. Then F12 is equals to minus F21. So F12 is equals to minus F21. So this is nothing but what? What it is? Action is equals to minus reaction. F12 means what? Force on first charge by second one is equals to force on second one by first one. That means action is equals to minus reaction. That means this is nothing but it is a Newton's third law of motion. So Coulomb's inverse square law, it is applicable to the Newton's third law also. So Newton's third law is verified in case of Coulomb's inverse square law also. Got my point, children? So that's why here everywhere you can use the Newton formulas. And in this case F12 is equals to F21. Both are acts. For example, this is the charge and this is the charge. How they are acting? The line joining the two charges. The line joining the two charges. That's why these F12 and F21 both are what it is? Central line forces. Central line forces. So children, so this is about the Coulomb's inverse square law explanation by using the vector representation. Let us see, simply briefly explain again. Very simple thing. The entire thing is in figure only. This is the O. Clear? We have taken O, A, B. Three positions we have taken. At O, this is the origin. A is the one point. At that point, charge Q1 is there. At this point, we have Q2 is the charge. Here, from origin to the point A is what we take? Position vector R1. From origin to the position B is what we take again? R2. R1 and R2. And here, you have to remind this is the very thing first clear. Q1 to Q2. Q1 to Q2, some distance is there. That should be shown by the vector R21. R21 is the position vector from the charge Q1 to Q2. In the same manner, R12. R12 is what? Position vector from Q2 to the Q1. R21 is Q1 to Q2. R12 is Q2 to Q1. And in this case, what I told you, F1 to F21, here F12 is the force on Q1 by Q2, that should be in this direction. Clear? And now F21, force on second one by first one, that should be in this direction. Now in this case, I am telling Q1, Q2 is greater than 0. When this is greater than 0, both are similar charges. Similar charges. When they are similar charges, they have repulsive force only. That's why they are showing in opposite directions. If they are unlike charges, we will show. If they are unlike charges, we will show like this. F12 in this direction and F21 is in this direction. Clear? So I will tell you later clearly. So again here, what we take from the figure, we are taken OA. OA plus AB is equals to OB. OA plus AB is equals to OB. According to addition, from that what to write? R1 plus R21 is equals to R2. From that what to get? R21 is equals to R2 minus R1. So we are wrote in top. Write for here R21. Similarly, we can write for R12. Again, same thing. What is? We take OB, BA is equals to OA. From that, what do you get? R12 is equals to R1 minus R2. Then F21 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon into Q1 Q2 by R21 square into R21 unit vector. R21 is what? R21 by mod of R21. R12 is what? R12 by mod of R12. Clear? So these two are the vector notations of Coulomb's inverse scalar law. After that, already we know that R21 and R12. Instead of R12, what to write? R21 minus R21. I am writing here, this is minus R21. R12 is equals to minus R21. I substitute here, then what to get? F12 is equals to minus F21. Clear? So here, this is what? When Q1, Q2 is greater than 0. For example, if they are, so this is Q1 now and this is Q2. Here if both are similar charges, so already what I told you, R12, R21, it is R21, position vector from Q1 to Q2, and this is now here R12. Clear? Same thing, R21, R12. Here now this is, here I am showing that this is F12 and this is what? F21. Force on first one by 2. That means Q2 is attracting towards. We are showing like this. Q2 is attracts the Q1. That is F12. Clear? Now here simply I am writing this is what? F12, and now this is what? F21. F21. So F21 means what it is? Force on first one by second one. This is what? F21. So here F12, in this case what? Same formula. F12 is equals what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon into Q1 Q2 by R12 square into R12 cap. So here nothing but, here what to write? R21. F12 is what? Nothing but, what to write? R21, and that R21 is nothing but here like R12 cap. R12 cap. So like this we will explain the Coulomb's inverse scalar law in vector notations, children. So I hope you understand. So if you can understand this video, like the video, share the video and comment the video, and subscribe my channel for latest updates. We will meet in the next video with next topic. Bye, take care.